Welcome back, guys. It's Wadz with the Wadz Up channel. Today we're doing step one of the Overland build on our 2014 F150. I'm going to walk you around and show you what we've chosen for our first step of our Overland build. So come join me. So this is Leitner Design's Active Cargo System. They call it the Active Cargo System because it's very modular. So I'm going to go through with you what this rack system is all about and why it's great for overlanding. One of the things that really appealed to me about this Leitner Active Cargo System is the fact that you can carry a rooftop tent up top, and you can also load up tons of gear. Like you can get your motorcycle, motorbike, ATV in the back of your truck. And the horizontal bars, they move clear out of your way. As you can see, I've got the bike in the back of the truck. We're going to go ahead and pull that out of the way. But I just want to point out that these rail systems here, the horizontal rail system here, they slide back and forth on this tracking system. And that enables you to adjust it, and wherever you're putting your tent or whatever size tent you have, you can adjust it to meet your needs. And you know, one of the unique parts of this design is a lot of the rack systems, they have these static bars that are in your way. So they slide right out of your way. That way you can load in your toys, load in the bike, load in your ATV, whatever you have, it just clears right out of your way. So that's nice and super flexible for all your needs. We're gonna go ahead and take this out, and then we're gonna go through some of the features on the Active Cargo System. And so in terms of modularity, guys, what I got on here are the Roto Packs fuel and water packs. So the red is for fuel, and on the back side here we've got the water, 2 gallons a piece, and they're locked here. You can just key lock, boom, they come off, and they go on real easy, they come off real easy, and it's great for carrying obviously extra fuel and water for when you're camping, overlanding, or even when you just got the bike out and you need a little extra fuel. So these here are called Leitner's gear pods, and they're real nice. They're super durable, and they also are sealed here. So they say they're water resistant. I haven't seen any water get in, so right now I'm calling them waterproof. I've got camera gear in here, and you know, you can carry really anything you want to carry in there: helmets, gloves, boots, just muddy gear. It's really good for that kind of stuff. And they got a nice positive click here, little compression click, so it's nicely sealed, and again, they're lockable. Really like that. So obviously I've got a duplication of what I got on the front there, more fuel and water. This unit here is called Outer Limit Supply, and it's a first aid kit. And it's a quick release first aid kit. Just this little tether harness here, you pull that and it releases it. And putting it on, super easy. Love that, right? So it stays on there, super secure. It's mounted by Leitner's universal plate. And again, it's just that quick release. Like, watch how quick this is. So why I like that, why I'm spending so much time talking about that is, you know, in a moment where, you know, a buddy needs your help, or you've got to give yourself some first aid treatment, you're not looking in the truck for your first aid kit. You know exactly where it is all the time. Everybody knows where it is all the time. You quickly release it. You take it over here, you know, on the bed of your truck. You pop it open, you know, and there's all your stuff. I'm going to do a full review of this Outer Limit first aid supply. This thing is easily the most complete first aid kit I've ever seen. It's made and designed by a paramedic or a fireman who has, you know, of course, a ton of experience as a first responder, and he developed this whole system here. So again, I'm going to do a full review on this. So I'll keep going around the truck here, and we'll talk about some of the other great features of Leitner's Design's Active Cargo System. These are called the quick fist mounts, and I've got an axe mounted here, and you know, they mount really quickly and easily, and they mount to these track systems here on the back of the Leitner system, and these are movable, right? So you know, they can be 20 inches apart or 50 inches apart. So that's nice. I adjusted them exactly where I wanted them to be. That worked out really nicely. On my right here, I'm going to do a review on this as well, but this is my favorite shovel. It's called the Crazy Beaver because of this crazy shovel end here. It looks like a beaver tail, I guess. Cracks me up. It's a good looking shovel, and it makes ease of everything. Super durable, and a great shovel. Again, I've got them attached to these quick fist mounts that you can purchase from Leitner, and I've got it attached to this Built Right Industries rack system that attaches to your stock tie down mounts, and then on top you've got these two mounting systems here that or two clamps rather, that attach to the rail. So super easy installation, and it enables you to attach all sorts of accessories to the truck. A compressor, maybe some cables or an extension cord or a fire extinguisher. So I've got it in this corner here, and I've got it on the left corner, but you can put them in all four corners. Right now I've just got it in the two. You can see on the other side here I've got another one that's waiting for some more accessories. I'm thinking that I'll put a compressor there, or a hijack lift as well. So stay tuned for that. But you know what I'd like to convey to you is this system really gives you lots of flexibility to grow or to add equipment as you need to, because overlanding, depending on where you're going and how long you're going, requires a lot of stuff. So this enables you to carry it and stow it so it's not bouncing around all over the place. Get the theme, right? You can add a ton of stuff to this rack. And I challenge you, in the notes down below, tell me if there's another rack on the market aside from Thule that lets you add stuff to the rack and lets you slide things along the channel and do all sorts of, gives you all sorts of flexibility. I wasn't able to find one. I pretty much think this is the only rack on the market that lets you modularly or continually add stuff to the rack. Here's another example. We got the Max Track system, and attached to these universal brackets, and you can lock them on. I've got a lock here. The Max Tracks just help you get the truck unstuck. Here's a perfect example. We're out in some sand flats here. Really, you know, there's lots of ruts and stuff. You know, if you get stuck, these things are brilliant for getting you out. And there's a set of two of them here. Or there's two of them, and they just stack on top of each other. So again, I'm going to do a full review on these Max Tracks, and we're going to test them out, and I'll share that with you. On the other side here, we've got a locking gear pod. So I bought these as a set. You got one key that works for both. That's nice. And you've got this little arm here so that it stays up. That's nice. I'll probably do some cooking out here, so maybe I'll put some cooking utensils in there, and you know, propane tanks, that kind of thing, So that'll be handy in that way. And again, I might change my mind where maybe I want two gear pods on one side and maybe the Max Tracks on the other side. So I'm not, you know, absolutely committed to one specific configuration, which is again why I love this. I'll go through some other features on this rack system that are particularly unique and, you know, what I find are superior to anything I was able to find. So I've put two. Now this will be my work area, like I was saying. So when I'm, you know, setting up the kitchen area, I'll have a light here and a light here. And I'll just show you this channel right here. There's this little opening here, and they come with these square pieces of hardware that all of these bolts, well, they're square bolts. And this channel here is also square. So you slide them in here, and then you just shoot them down the channel here. So for example, I wanted to put this in between here, so the light would pivot, shine down. I just slid it along and tightened it up. And the same thing for this one here. I just slid it all the way down and positioned it exactly where I needed it to be. You know, it's not a huge deal, but it's just the devil's in the detail. This guy has really thought through everything in this design. You can tell it was designed and engineered by a sports enthusiast who knew what he wanted and had specific needs or how he wanted to set things up. This rack, he nailed it. In terms of construction of Leitner Design's active cargo system, the tubing is really beefy. They do this dual stage powder coating, and you can feel it to, you know, it's quite a thick coating. So it's going to put up to a lot of abuse and years of use. So that makes me happy. You can see the quality. When I see perfection, I'm a bit OCD. These welds are absolutely fantastic. Like have a look. They're a thing of beauty. It's truly artwork. And it's consistent throughout the entire construction and design of this rack. It's really, really a treat to see how much and it really is a treat to see how much meticulous detail they put into this racking system. So hats off to you. In terms of the aluminum and the strength of this system, they call it their military grade aluminum. I don't know what military grade is. I've heard aerospace grade and but it sounds like it's strong, right? Military grade aluminum. So I mean, when you climb up on this truck and you try and move this rack, I mean, it's not going anywhere. It's secured by 6 different points, and it's also secured by these cross members here that tie in. You guys are probably wondering, okay, what's the capacity of Leitner's Design's active cargo system? It's 250 off-road, 500 on-road, and 1,000 pounds static. I searched high and low for a rack system that, number one, let me carry a bunch of gear on it without throwing it into the truck. I want it nice and organized and easily accessible. That was one of my primary criteria. And I also wanted the flexibility to be able to carry a tent up top and also be able to load a dirt bike in and out. Give me that flexibility. I'm not always going to run it like that. I may just attach the bike to the back bumper, but on the days that I want to be able to load things in and out, I don't have these cross members in my way, and they're easily just, you know, they slide out of the way really easy. I like that. I wanted it to be, some of the systems out there, they don't come across to me as being super durable. You guys will probably throw me under the bus for saying that, but when I look at this system and how it's powder coated and all of the hardware it uses and the welding and the construction and the thought that goes into it, it tells me that there was a lot of thought that went into it, and it's going to meet my long-term needs for durability and flexibility and the modularity. I know that's a lot of lidity, but that's what I was looking for. I couldn't find it anywhere. Then I came across Leitner's system. I was like, this is rack nirvana. This is perfect. This is exactly what I need. So hats off to you guys for designing this system. If you have any questions, guys, about this system, don't hesitate to drop me a note. And I'll leave the description downstairs in the show notes, and you can check out more information about this. If you guys have any rack systems that you're using that even come close to Leitner's active cargo system, drop me a note, because I wasn't able to find it. This is step 1, like I said earlier. Step 2, click the bell icon so you know when I'm posting that next link or the next video, so you can check that out. And if you haven't subscribed to our Overland Build and our Adventure series for dirt bikes and overlanding, click that subscribe button. Until next time, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Peace.